Mirrors of the heart.
May the beauty we love be what we do. Maulana Rumi taught us this so long ago. This is the art of transformation that makes our struggles into celebrations. Why are we here? Because the stage is set and the time has come to step up and share the power of presence, the heart of leadership that is in everyone. The heart has 4 chambers. Each chamber has a special gift. The first gift is the gift of consciousness. The second gift is the gift of courage. The third gift is the gift of creativity. The fourth gift is the gift of connectedness. These gifts are in all of us. Come, let us rediscover these 4 gifts by meeting 4 leaders from different sectors and different cultures who show us how these gifts lie within us, waiting to be shared. Let us first meet to discover consciousness, Father Anselm Adodo from Nigeria. To discover the gift of courage, let us meet Lina Khalife from Jordan. To discover the gift of creativity, let us meet with Dr. Radhike from India. To rediscover the gift of connectedness, let us meet with Dr. Ibrahim Abuleish from Egypt. Come, let our little journey begin so it can take us round the world and bring us back to our presence that lies within. Consciousness. Hello, Ikaro. That is the word in Yoruba for good morning. I am Father Anselm Adodo from Nigeria. I became a monk when I was a young man. There was one thing that pained me very much, and I wanted to change it. You see, the villagers around our monastery were very poor and lived with disease and misery, and often conflicts broke out in their villages. But I was a monk, not a businessman, so I did not know how to solve this problem. One day, I was walking in the forest near our monastery, thinking. Suddenly, underneath a tree, I saw a little girl. I had never seen her before. So I asked her, "What is your name? Where are you from?" She said not a word. She just took out some herbs that she had collected in the forest and gave them to me. And without saying anything, she went away. I was puzzled. When I returned to the monastery, the villagers had brought a dying man to receive my blessings before he passed away. I prayed for him. But I had an idea. I made a mixture from the herbs and I gave it to him. Lo and behold, overnight, he was completely cured. My eyes opened, my consciousness expanded. I discovered the gift of the little girl. Our forests are filled with medicinal plants and herbs which can cure all our diseases. And they can give jobs to our villagers at no cost. So that is the day that Pax Herbal's company was started. We started a laboratory and a medical factory in the monastery, and we began to research all of the medical plants in the African forest. All the villagers came to work with us. Together, Muslims, Christians, ladies and gentlemen. And even though in other parts of Nigeria, conflict is rising and consciousness is decreasing, in our region, consciousness is rising and conflict is decreasing. And now we have 300 villagers working as trained laboratory technicians and 2,000 peasants who are gaining their livelihood by collecting the herbs. People come from all around the world now to discover the peaceful power of African plants. You see, I tell you this, consciousness is the leader's special gift because it gives you the eyes to see the solution that was in front of you all the time. Courage. Salam. I am Lila Khalife from Jordan. Oh, you want to know why I won the first prize of women in business in the World Investment Forum in Geneva? Though I am only 30 years old. Okay, I will tell you. You see, Jordan is a great country, but it is not so free as Turkey. In my society, we are conservative, and girls must be quiet and listen to men. In the beginning, this suited me just fine, because I was very shy when I was growing up. The only place where I could be myself was when I learned judo and karate. There, I could feel self-confident and my full presence came out. You know, there was one thing which bothered me in my society, and I wanted to change it, but I didn't know how. It was the way girls who did not have courage to speak out. After university, I got a good job in a company, and I was working well, but I kept thinking about this problem. One day, my best friend came to me and told me, "My brother beats me every day, but he threatens me, don't tell anyone." That day, I had a flash. I would quit my job and start my own business, even though I was just 24. I would start the first martial arts studio just for women. Women would come to my studio and become strong and find their inner strength. Everyone thought I was crazy to give up my job. How can you start such a business in a conservative society like ours? You will fail, and you will make your parents ashamed of you. But I had found the courage of my convictions, and nothing would make me stop. So I started the first studio for women for martial arts in my whole region. It is called She Fighters. And you know, in just 6 years, my business has grown and grown and grown. And women from all backgrounds and all ages come to find their inner strength while having fun. And it is businesswomen, it is bankers, it is maids, it is migrants, everybody, grandmothers and school children. And you know what? The men come too, to thank us for helping their women to find their true presence. You see, courage is a leader's special gift that helps you to find your conviction and to stay with it, whatever the risk and opposition. That is the power of courage. From India. I just love this Marjan's music. It is so good, especially Dunia. Oh, too good. You see, I love my country too, India. But there is one thing which always bothered me. You see, Indian people, they treat the disabled, handicapped, very badly. They look away in horror when they see a disabled person. The parents, they hide their disabled children inside the house because they are ashamed. People think disabled person cannot be able, cannot live productive life. But I studied exactly special education and I observed these disabled people. And I saw, you know what? They don't need medication, they need meditation. When they find their inner presence, they are so creative. So I made it my mission and my passion to expose the creativity of these disabled children and change the attitude of Indian people. That is why I started an enterprise called OM, OM Creations. Here, all, especially the girls with Down syndrome and with autism, they come, they go to vocational school, they learn all the visual crafts and arts and cooking and catering and hospitality. Then they come to our enterprise, and they're singing and dancing and hugging and kissing always. They are so productive, and they make beautiful and tasty things. They work 9 to 5, just like us. They take an income home every month. Some of them are sole breadwinner for the whole family. Now, little by little, the attitude of Indian people is changing because they can see that these disabled are so creative and so able. You see, creativity is the leader's special gift, which enables him or her to see the creativity in every team member, whether able or disabled. And like a gardener, the leader pours little water of love and attention so every flower can blossom and bear its fruit. Some more music. I like it. Connectedness. I am Dr. Ibrahim Abulesh from Egypt. I am the founder and chairman of Second Companies. I left Egypt for Austria when I was a young man and studied pharmacology and worked there for many years. But when I was 40, I had a vision to change my country, and I came back to Egypt. I bought a small plot of land in the middle of the desert. People thought I was mad. They said, not even one blade of grass will grow in this mud and sand. But my vision told me that this desert would become a fertile oasis. And right here, I would build a company for sustainable business that would be a model for the whole world. You see, I had one core principle: connectedness. When we are connected to the earth and to each other, anything is possible. If we can learn from nature and give back to the community, miracles can happen. So for 35 years, we built up, step by step, stone by stone, our companies, Second Enterprises. We have won every award: the Alternative Nobel Prize, the Business and Peace Award, only because of our connectedness. The moment you walk into Second, you can feel the presence in the air. You can see the creativity, hear the music and the dancing, and see the paintings and art everywhere. You can see people with courage, who are able to face any obstacle. You see people whose consciousness is constantly expanding to come up with new innovations. You know, we have a special way of celebrating our connectedness every week and every day. All my 2,000 employees gather outside, outdoors, and stand in a circle next to each other. And we acknowledge our connectedness to each other and to the earth that supports us. Try it out when you go back to your companies. It's great fun, and you will see that connectedness is the leader's greatest gift. Because when you're connected to your own presence, to nature, and to your community, miracles can happen. These 4 leaders have shown us that the 4 gifts of leadership lie in every one of us. This is my wish to you, to feel the power of your presence when you are connected to the heart of your leadership. So all your struggles become celebrations, and you can co-create a world that would work for all. Let us remember Maulana Rumi's words. May the beauty we love